English.
Hmm.
English is a global language. It's a common language in the world. Everyone understands it. So our talking about it will increase of your job opportunities, and it is very important because why am I saying that it will increase your job opportunities? In politics, everyone speak English. In the media,
Yeah.
everyone speak English. Everywhere you found yourself in any community, everyone speak English there. So if you are able to communicate in English or understand how to speak English, it means you are easy to communicate wherever you find yourself, and you can express yourself perfectly.
Yeah, that is wonderful. Sharik, do you know, someone asked me, you probably, okay, English is important, but that is only one medium. Yeah, without English, we do not survive. I am saying that, okay, you can survive, but first of all, you can clarification. If you want to expand your life, then English is important. So first of all, you can clarification what you want. If you want, I can connect with worldwide. Most important books are only available in English. If you are not comfortable, do not get understand whenever you read it, you can face some problem. So first of all, you can understand it. English is one medium. Suppose right now I live in India, you can live in Africa, only because we have some medium, that is language, that is English language. But you have some different mother tongue and I have different mother tongue, but till we connected only because we have some connectivity. Whenever we can connect with you, then we are expand our knowledge, expand our culture, expand so many knowledge from your side. That means we do not study right now, we do not study, but till we are connecting with you and we can share some knowledge, that means we are both are developed. So that's why English is most important. So this is the one vital point for each and every one. And if you thinking about that, I want to expand myself to worldwide to connectivity. Otherwise, you have some problem.
It's true.
Yeah, but how do you improve our lifestyle? That is the very big question for us. Suppose someone are beginner, they want we want to improve our spoken English, improve our a personality development. Charity, tell me, how do you improve it? That is the another question.
How do we improve our English language, or how do we improve ourselves?
Suppose I am beginner, I am starting my journey as a then how do you improve it?
You should be reading books. So you should be reading a lot of books. You should listen to music. That's the lyrics is about English. You should also watch movies that speak a lot of English there. You'll be able to learn. And you know the basics, as we speak earlier last week. I was talking about learning the basics. That's the RA, those basics. It will go, and you should listen to a lot of people out there which you think he or she is able to express him or herself properly in English. You should have a mentor there out there which you can come to. So let me say, if even a day you're able to learn something out of that person, come here, come and sit, go and buy me water. Amma is coming, Amma is going, Kofi is coming. You have learned something. And every day learning that just go come, I'm sleeping, I'm going to eat, it builds you small. The time you realize you have achieved something great. We all started from there. Come, go, Amma is a boy, Kofi is a boy. We started all from the basis. And we started growing gradually, and we are there. And we read a lot of books that can build our mind, and we learn a lot of words from those books too. So I mean, I would advise that when you read a book and you come across some words which you have never heard of, you will write it down, you note it down. Later on, you go and do more research about that word, so you can practice every day. The time you realize you are able to build yourself properly in the English language.
Yeah, that is very nice whatever you say right now, but whatever you said right now, that is if you learn some books and you can realize it how to write, and their patterns, their vocabulary, their phrases, their grammatical concept, it's okay. But there is little bit problem, my dear friend. That is, suppose I am beginner, I do not understand proper way, because English okay, but whenever I do not comfortable, I am beginner, so how do you comfortable? So that time is maybe problem. But if you talk about someone a beginner, that is zero level, their level is zero, they do not know anything in English. So that time is first of all, if I read and we can starting the books, if reading for reading, then which type of we can prefer as a reading books, which type of I can prefer?
Okay, to me, as a beginner who have never spoken English before, and you know how to read, I would actually advise that you should have a personal development class. You should get a teacher who can teach you, the basis as what I'm saying. You should get a personal class for that particular subject, English. You should get someone who will take you through from the basis to build you up before you can get to where we are. Because we all started from the basis. Someone took up from the basis and they taught us, they lecture us, they groom us, and we all grew up together. So to me, I would advise all beginners to get a personal class development teacher or a tutor that can teach them, that can lecture them out to grow. And they can follow them to develop who they are.
Yes, that is very important. Many students are asked me, they said it's okay, we are reading books, but we do not understand like a single words. But if I start from very easy book, some cartoons, and their like a context is very short and short. So if I start from this type of books and we can learn some structure, the book is represent this each and every words. And if I learn day by day, and whenever we can comfortable, and whenever we can learn some basics like a sense of English, like a sense of structure, then we can move this like a reach that board. That is very important. Yeah.
It's there. It's for the beginners.
Okay.
There's books for beginners to build your vocabularies.
Yeah, this type of book if I read, first of all, then definitely we can learn our basic structure, and whenever we get comfortable with it, then definitely we can move. And Charity, that another question for you, and also we have very discussion so many with so many people. We are Indian, so our English pronunciation is different, not to proper way, because we are not a native speaker. Whenever we can ask this type of question, means our pronunciation is very poor. But that is if I like improvement. If I want to speak in English, do not speak in proper way, and whoever listen they do not understand. That is most important. How do you improve our pronunciation? If I think about that, but how do we improve my pronunciation?
Okay.
Yeah.
You see, let me start from here. You see, English language in every country, I'm a Ghanaian, we speak British. We speak British English. And as a Ghanaian, my accent is different from any other person. The way you take someone from a Kenyan, the way a Kenyan speak English is different from the way I speak English. When you go to Nigeria, the way the Nigerians speak their English is different from the way I speak English in Ghana. Though we are all speaking the same English but different accents. Or you speak English but it sounds different from the way I speak. You get it? Let's learn how to pronounce the words in British. The way I speak British English. So I make sure I'll pronounce the word exactly how the British speak their English. Okay.
Yeah. I introduce first like this little girl.
I answer your question.
Yeah, you can ask. Frequently you can ask.
Let him introduce next and so I just two hands.
Saita, you can introduce yourself.
Myself Sweta Mana from West Bengal to India. Myself Sweta Mana, reading in class 5 from Jilla Public School. My father's name is Mr. Subhankar Mana and my mother's name is Mrs. Krishna Mana. My favorite color is pink and I like to eat banana. And please tell me something about you, sir.
Yeah, that is very interesting because like she's just 11 years old.
I
Yeah, just
Only okay. My name is Charity. I'm from Ghana. I'm a philanthropist and a model.
so learn very basic way, like in natural way. And that is I have to share whoever and whenever I can teach some students. You can learn some basic way and you can share. If you learn that is this is a language, not to any like you memorize any points. So this girl is very like a comfortable and you can ask any question whatever you in mind.
I wanted to know what are some of the challenges he faces when speaking English.
So,
Yeah,
most important challenges that I faced during when I was learning the English was that as I belong to a village of India, I have faced many problems while practicing it because nobody was like that can practice with me very properly. So I just faced some problems, but getting the classes of Mr. Pravishakar, I learned the English very properly and happily and with enjoyments.
Oh, and you see, every challenges come out with something. So, what are the plans you put on to overcome those challenges?
Firstly, as I told that I was facing the problems in practicing the conversations, so I already get a benefit and a solution from Mr. Pravishakar that I should use a mirror or a mobile phone to just speak in front of myself, and by this I get the confidence of. Then second challenges, if you will say, is that we have to learn naturally, not like that memorize everything. That I also learned by following 4 processes given by Pravish Chakar. That is, firstly we have to listen some audios or stories in English. That is first listening. Then writing this on a notebook, whatever we understand, right, wrong or anything. Then just reading it and speaking in front of a camera or mirror. This was the most parts from which I learned the spoken English properly.
do you understand? Share to you.
Yeah. It was very it was very impactful and very educative. I really love. I like.
You know why? Actually, like we are belongs to village, so we do not have any scope to share our like speaking. We do not speak anyway, so that's why what can we do? We can stand up in front of camera, front of mirror, and we can share. We can talk about with ourselves. Yeah, how do you speak in English? Wherever we can live, there's no one speaking English. No one impress us. So we can speak in English. They do not say anything. So that is do not have any another choice. But we can speak in English, so that means we can talk about ourselves. That is the only way. Means if we have to success, then you do not talk about this watch. This is the only watch. It's comfortable. But if you want the success in my life, I don't care anything. Don't care anything. Whenever I face any type of issue, but how do you overcome it? If you try to that, you only I want to talk about that is result. Like a solving type of brain. If I talk about this type of activity, then no one stop you and no one stop any people.
Yeah, I've been seeing India street food. The food. How's India food?
Sweta, tell me.
According to me, if we think about the street food of every state, is just favorable because, as we know, street food actually stands for the types of food which are not too expensive, not too lowest price. It is a food of combination of tasty food plus not expensive, means it is open for all. So that's why I like the street foods of India very much. For example, pani puris, bhel puris and many other exciting foods, and I hope if you will visit India you will also like it. And if we think about the street foods, obviously wherever you will go, for any emergency purpose also you will get it. That I was too busy, I haven't eat anything, So if you will go there, you will be very happy. Plus, good. Actually, if you think about the street foods, is are too oily and not good for health. But 1 to 3 days in a week is okay. So according to me, the street foods are amazing. And if you will come to India or visit to India, I hope you will also like it.
Definitely, I will visit India one day. Definitely, when you invite me, I will come. I'll definitely come to India.
Then definitely you can enjoy it. Like also she shared some example of like pani puri and bhel puri. So maybe whenever you will come, then definitely Sweta's invite you, and definitely you can take it. So many things. How do you feel about it?
You need to communicate. I know how to express myself perfectly to people to understand what I really want.
Yeah.
See, English boosts your confidence level.
So that is the like power of language. That's why I want to share so many people and so many students. So English is not just a language like a one subject. This is not like that. If you are comfortable and if you are always try to that, how do you learn from natural way? First of all, we can think in our mother tongue, then we can translate in English. That is not good for each and every time. So that is very important. You can reprogramming your brain. So how do you think in English and how do you share our English? Yeah, Charity, do you understand whatever I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is the main point. Very important question for you. Okay, why is it important to listen carefully? So many people are thinking about that. Only I am shared our speech. That is important. Listening is important during your learning any language. That is important. Yes or no?
Very important.
How do you say that? Why is it important?
To be relevant, you have to listen. If you want people to take you for serious, you have to listen. Don't be eager to talk, but listen. Think before you talk.
Yeah.
If you're not a good listener, you can't go far in life.
That is very nice.
You find yourself doing a lot of mistakes because you refuse to listen. You have to listen carefully, watch the person, and think before you talk.
So either do you say something about it? Listening is important during your learning anything? Yes or no? Sweta?
So because if we think about listening, that is a very important and common way to learn any kind of languages. As when we grown up, when we are in a little age, we used to learn our mother tongue by listening. That in our environment, everybody is talking in our mother tongue. So we will understand it very properly, and by that particular thing we can learn. Samely, if we will listen anything, we should first, whenever we want to learn any kind of languages, firstly we have to listen that thing particularly. Particularly, we have to listen that particular thing, then we can do. Because as we know, one word is always shared, and you also shared that whenever we want to be a good speaker, we have to be a good listener. This is a very, very important line for this. And if you think about me, I also whatever I know is just for this listening. Whatever you always suggested me that for this purpose, that firstly listen everything, then write, then read, then speak. So that this is very helpful for me, and I hope to others it is also very helpful.
If you want to be a good speaker, be a good listener.
Like a powerful point.
Powerful speaker, you have to be a listener.
Yeah, that is the correlated. Yeah. But suppose so many people are thinking about that, I only speaking, but I don't have any idea that how to speak it. And you can, before that you can think, like you analyze about your point. Right now, whatever I'm saying right now, that is correct or wrong. If you say only you can focus about that you are speaking, that is not your, like you can add some value for someone. And also I'm share some points about if you are thinking about that like listening, that is active listening. Active listening means if you are carefully learn how do you say something about the particular point. Whenever you can learn it and whenever you can realize it, after you can share your speech. That is the most important parts of journey during your listening and during your share your points. Listening is the part of spoken English. What do you feel about this little girl?
She has spoken amazing. It was amazing. See, at some point I was smiling. I was smiling because I was enjoying whatever he's saying. Like I was saying, "Oh, this small boy." I love it. I love it. It was amazing.
That is the result. That is your gift, because your talent is not to come from your side. Practice is important. If you are practicing anything in your life, if you're practicing too much, not much, that is too much, then this knowledge automatically comes to you. So many people talk like you are talented boy, you are talented girl. That is a very bloody language, like a bloody concept. Talent is not happening with us. If you practice anything, then you can automatically your talent is comes to you. So that tell me something, your like a elder sister.
Obviously, this is a very big opportunity for me to speak with her, and thank you very much for your opinions. And I will remember you through my whole life. And this was a very powerful and big gift to me that you liked it. Thank you. And I also liked your words, how you pronounce it. I will like to follow it.
Thank you very much.
Because whenever you can produce in this type of result from your coaching, from your technique, then you do not left this job. Okay, thank you so much for joining this session. Thank you. God bless you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, God bless you.
Bless you too.